we go back to the results section and we're going to move right on. Let's talk about a game that I just saw the highlights for. Brentford 1, Everton 0. So guys, I actually predicted a Brentford win, and my prediction for this game was actually, let me make sure I get my prediction here. I predicted a 2-0 win for Brentford, a home win, and they haven't been doing well at home, I have to say. They really haven't. So this would come as a, at a good time for the London club, newly promoted Brentford, because look, new stadium, you gotta start picking up wins. You really gotta start picking up wins. And I think that's actually their first win at home in the league this season, Yeah, actually it is their first win. They have been doing well on the road, but at home, they have been losing in the Premier League. They did defeat Oldham in the EFL Cup 7-0 at home, but they drew at Liverpool 3-3, but the other results haven't really gone their way at all at the Brentford Community Stadium. So, first home goal for Ivan Toney, and first home win in the Premier League this season for Brentford. Look, this game was playing at the same time as the City West Ham and a few other games, man. I can't quite remember the Watford Leicester game, and another game was playing as well. And yeah, I think it was only those two games, and the other one got postponed. But I couldn't tune into this game, so yeah, it wasn't the most exciting game, I have to say. But I do have a few notes that I want to share. There was a full Premier League debut for Charlie Good. Oh, Charlie be good tonight, yeah. You know that song, right? Johnny Be Good. This time it's Charlie Be Good. And it was 100th start in Brentford's colors for Ethan Pinnock. Alvaro Fernandez, as you guys know, is the replacement keeper for the injured David Raya. And I think he did pretty good on the day. Stopped the shot from Iwobi, a good chance by Randon, and a few more other very good chances created by Everton. So Ivan Toney with the only goal of the game in the 24th minute from the penalty spot. It was a corner for Brentford. Pickford punched, and Townsend kicked Frank Onyeka in the face. The referee didn't call the penalty initially. He allowed play to go on because he didn't deem it a penalty. But advice from VAR had to overturn the initial decision. Ivan Toney stepped up to dispatch his first home goal this season. A well-needed win for Brentford. They were really struggling, man. They did pick up a draw in their last game, a 3-3 thriller against Newcastle United, but they lost to Norwich recently. They lost to Burnley. Teams that they thought that they would have actually defeated, right? After the start they got this season. They did lose to Leicester as well, and did lose to Chelsea on that run. Great results against Liverpool and West Ham, but the following 4 Premier League games, horrible, 4 losses. I was even saying Thomas Frank could be under some pressure, getting the sack. People say, nah, Thomas Frank won't get the sack. I thought that Daniel Farke won't get the sack. But guess what? Daniel Farke is no longer the manager of Norwich, right? So, listen, no manager is immune, man. Listen, unless you're Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola right now, and Sean Dyche, I don't think any other manager is immune to the sack. Look at Ole. We thought that Ole was a vampire here when it comes to, getting sacked. But, nah. He got the sack. And this is the season where managers have got sacked the most. What? We got 6 already, I think. So that's 6 brand new managers, including Dean Smith, of course, who switched clubs. There could be more. I think Ranieri got to watch himself because he could get the sack. Ranieri definitely got to be careful. And Rafa Benitez, man, he got a Merseyside derby coming up against his old club, Liverpool. He better get something out of the game. And just to, segue right back into the Brentford-Everton game, It was nice to see Abdoulaye Doucouré back after, injury. But Everton are really struggling right now in terms of their squad, though. No Dominic Calvert-Lewin for some time. Richarlison got suspended. And Damari Gray, he was on the bench, wasn't fit enough to start. So they've really been struggling in terms of just getting a squad consistently fit. Yerry Mina as well comes to mind. So they've really struggled after a great start to the season, I gotta say. Things were looking good for Rafa, but now it's been very, very horrible, man. We're talking about 1-0 loss to Brentford, 3-0 loss to City. And a 0-0 against Tottenham was pretty good, and it came at the right time. It came, to just stop the bleeding a bit. They did lose 2-1 to Wolves, 5-2 to Watford, 1-0 to I keep saying Everton, West Ham. They did pick up a point against United, and it's been a horrible, let's say, last 7 games. Last 7 games, 2 draws and 5 losses. 2 out of a possible 21 points is calling for a sack in here. The board is saying, hey man, in the group chat, we might have to sack this guy, man. We might have to sack this guy because guess what, man? Things are not looking good. Liverpool next. Remember what happened in this fixture last season when Virgil van Dijk got injured. Liverpool fans will be hoping nothing like that happen again. Then they have a very informed Arsenal and a very good Crystal Palace and Chelsea. Then Leicester. Listen, man, the next 5 games for Everton, it's really tough. It is really tough. And we could see a situation here where Rafa Benitez gets the sack. We could see a situation here, let me talk to you, where Rafa Benitez gets the sack before the new year. Before the new year. You know what? I'm going to go as far. Listen, it's going to be a bold call. It's going to be a bold call. But I really don't think. When you check the standings right now, Everton are 14th with 15 points, right? 14th and 15 points. No wins in their last 7. No wins in their last 7. Stay with me. And you got to play Liverpool, Arsenal, Palace, Chelsea, Leicester, a tricky Burnley up until Boxing Day. Listen, Rafa is a goner. He's a goner. He'll be lucky if he get 2 points from the next 6 games. He'll be lucky. He'll be lucky. And 4 points out of a possible 39, you're getting sacked. You're getting sacked. Doesn't matter who you are, you're getting sacked. You're getting sacked. Rafa Benitez will be the next manager sacked in the league. According to my crystal ball. Yeah, he's going to get the sack, though. Definitely. Definitely getting the sack. I don't want to see it, to be honest, because I want to see the quality managers in the league. Antonio Conte. You have Rafa Benitez. Now Steven Gerrard's looking good. Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. Am I forgetting any names? You have Ralph Ragnick coming in. You have Eddie Howe. You have Graham Potter. Who else, man? You got Ranieri. David Moyes. Oh, man. Listen. Quality managers in the league right now. Thomas Tuchel. How could I forget to mention TT? You see what I'm saying? Rafa Benitez is getting a sack, but that's a good win for Brentford, I gotta say. I think their goalkeeper, Alvaro Fernandez, stepped up. It took some games for him to actually step up, but he pulled off some big saves on the day. Pickford did, his thing as well, but wasn't enough to prevent that penalty and stop Brentford from getting all 3 points. So hard luck to Everton, man. They're going through a very, very bad patch right now. And listen, I wouldn't want it to be my team, and you won't want it to be your team either. So it's better that it's Everton. Their next game will be this Wednesday against Liverpool, and we'll be back tomorrow to actually do the preview for these matches. So I'll give you more insight on those games. So for Brentford, they're 12th. First win in a while, as I mentioned. They go up to 16 points. They only need 24 more to survive, and they have 25 games to do so. 25 games, 24 points. Come on, you bees. You could do it. I'm predicting you to stay up, but you give us a scare there in the last 5 games or so. Their next game will be against Tottenham this Thursday. Please, I beg you, please, please, do your thing against Tottenham. And they have Leeds on Sunday.